So when you come to me and we start working together through my signature program called Reclaim Your Radiance, basically what I've done is taken over 2 decades of this study of Eastern Western modalities, pulled out what I have found to be the most powerful tools for healing and well-being and recovery and for navigating life transitions and for grief healing, and pulled out the most powerful tools and principles that are talked about in these ancient sciences of yoga and Ayurveda, and that are also backed by modern science. So it's really cool. These tools are really, really powerful. And through that, I've created a 6-step method. There's 3 phases with 2 steps in each phase. And so that's the journey that I guide people on. So very briefly, to continue to answer your question, those 3 phases, just to give your listeners kind of a general overview of that, I call it my CAR method. So part of Reclaim Your Radiance is my CAR method. And that is, to get from anywhere, to get from where you are now to where you want to go, I propose that you need some sort of vehicle, and I propose that that vehicle is a car. And where C stands for clarity, A stands for acceptance, and R stands for rebuilding. So that is specifically the journey that I guide you through, where first we take a look at getting clarity, because so often when you're in the middle of a situation like that, it can really feel quite like chaos, right? It can often be hard to even kind of think straight or think clearly when you feel like your whole world has really just flipped upside down. And so that's really the first step. And I guide clients through specific tools and specific practices to move to that place of clarity. And then from there, we move into a phase of acceptance. Acceptance is all about grounding yourself in the present moment. And to do that, the primary tool I use is cultivating the mind-body connection. Now, within that, there are so many tools to draw from. So it really is, this approach is not a one-size-fits-all approach, right? There's certain phases, but then what's really special is that when we are working together, I help you fine-tune these practices and these tools and these phases for your specific situation and your specific lifestyle. So that's the acceptance phase, clarity, acceptance, and then rebuilding, right? So then rebuilding is where we actually start to look at the world around us, like our relationships or our work or our career, and we can start to make some changes there. So another thing I really want to highlight here is that this process really starts from within, right? So I guide you on this journey. I always say that a radiant life starts from within. And so often when we're going through these really tough situations, the first place we tend to look towards is our external situation to make a change, right? Yeah. Like maybe a new job or a new relationship or moving to a new city will make me feel better. But really, really, it starts from within. And so that is the journey that I guide individuals on. So you'll notice like clarity and acceptance, that's all inner work. And then we move out to kind of the external situation and our relationship to our external world. But here's the thing as well. Don't get me wrong. When we start from within, right? It's not like you have to wait for that 3rd phase, because this is generally about a 6-week program that I guide clients through. But you don't necessarily have to wait for that 6th week to actually see change and transformation occur in your life. I see clients, and within that first module, they're already starting to see transformation, because the change really does occur when you start from within.